Hey everybody, welcome back to Kozik Ranch. This week it is the first weekend in November. It's a little bit warm, but the deer are still moving. It's go time, y'all. All right, y'all. Another little old Friday afternoon hunt. Run down here after work. This will be the last, quick trip after work before daylight. Or whatever it is. Time change tomorrow night, Saturday night. So if I want to try to get down here on Friday night, I'll have to take off a little early from work from here on out. But gonna give it a shot tonight. Just got Dad dropped off out here. It's really nice, overcast, 80 degrees. So already jumped a couple of deer walking back here. So maybe they're gonna be up on their feet, and we're gonna see what happens. See y'all after a while. So that afternoon, wasn't a whole lot of deer movement. Just saw a couple of does, basically just a doe and a little old fawn. So let's move on into the morning. So let's see what the morning's gonna bring. All right, good morning, everybody. November 2nd, opening day of rifle season. So it is on here in Texas. 72 degrees, a little humid, got some cloud cover, maybe a chance of rain. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but we are out here and we are gonna see if we can't get something on the ground. I'll catch y'all after daylight. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for this morning. Great morning. I don't know, 10, 12, 13 deer. Kind of lost count of them there. Pretty much from before camera light up till right now at 9:30. I've got a doe out there right now. But gonna call it a morning. Go get some breakfast. Do some family stuff this afternoon. Get back out after tomorrow morning. So I'll see y'all then. Well, that was a great morning. I mean, a bunch of deer showed up. Just, I was kind of sitting out waiting on some bucks, see if any bucks would show. Had some good does out there, but decided to hold off. And yeah, I mean, deer were on the move that morning. It was a really good morning. But let's see what the next morning brings us. All right, good morning, everybody. Sunday morning, November 3rd. It is hot and humid, man. 74 degrees, and it is sticky out here. Calm. Wind's supposed to pick up here maybe after daylight, so we'll see. I don't know, but I'm ready for some consistent cool weather. Gonna see y'all after sunrise. So that next morning, deer were moving early. I mean, before camera light. Then they stuck around till after camera light, stuck around till good daylight. Then a little later, had this old 7-point come walking in. So I'm sitting here watching this 7-pointer. He's out there with doe, and I think it was a fawn that was out there with him. And, you know, looking at him and thinking, yeah, he's 3 or 4 years old. He's kind of got some short G3s on him. Doesn't have any brow tine growing on one beam. Yeah, starting to get that little itch. He's a good looking deer. Thinking, I'm gonna have to watch him a little bit closer if he sticks around. So a little while later, while that 7-point sitting out there, in walks this 10-point that starts coming in. Real unique shaped rack. Then that 7-point starts bowing up, and he didn't want that 10-point in there. So the 10-point tried coming in a couple different times, and each time that 7-point wasn't going to have it. Finally, he just ended up chasing them off. And after that, that's when I was thinking, we're not going to tolerate some bully that's just get a little 7-point. It's time for him to go. Got an arrow into one. Nice management buck. I think he's about 4 years old. He's just a little old short G3. No brow tine on one side. Didn't even grow it. Chased off a nice 10-pointer that was coming in. So, gonna give him a little time. Go check the arrow out and see what happened. Stay tuned. Well, there's the arrow. Up in the mesquite tree. He got some pretty good blood on it. It looks like the shot might have been a touch back. Alright, so after checking that arrow out, the arrow is pretty good shape. Pretty good bit of blood. Picked up blood trail pretty quick. Not pouring out of them, but that's a good sign anyway. We're going to keep on the trail. Yeah, now he's on the track. Ooh, look at that. That's what I like to see. Oh, yeah. It can't be much more. Just went down this trail here somewhere. So I was trailing this deer, I don't know, for 100 yards, maybe a little over 100 yards with good blood. Then all of a sudden I get into some thicker stuff and I hear what sounds like a deer running off. Now, I couldn't see the deer, but I've been around long enough to know what a deer sounds like when it's running off. And my first thought was, he ain't dead. I just jumped him. All right, y'all, so I had to be a little bit back. I mean, there's great blood out there. I trailed him, I don't know, maybe 100 yards or so. Didn't find him. I think I might have jumped him. I could hear something running off, but I couldn't see, so I don't know if it was another deer or if it was him. So just stopped right there, went ahead and got on my HuntStand app, tracked where I was at, backtracked back to where I shot him, and we're just gonna give him time. We just need to back out, and we're gonna hold off. It's about 8 o'clock right now. We're gonna give him some, a few hours. A lot of blood out there, so it's just crazy. These animals are tough. But I don't want to push him any farther. I want to be able to find this guy. He's a great deer. Gonna be some good groceries. Big old bodied deer, So we'll see. We're gonna get back and we'll keep y'all posted. Whoa, what? Look at here. I'm walking back to the truck. And we've got, he crossed the road. He made a big loop around. I'll be darned. And up in there. Huh. Shoot. Well, it was definitely the right thing to do to back out. So now I know. Start over here. golly, he's bleeding and still going. All right, y'all. Grabbing my gloves. Got back to the house, dropped my dad off, giving that deer some time. You know, it's across the road right here, and it's heading back this way here. I don't know. It's been 3.5 hours, and he's bleeding so good. I don't know if I need to give him any more time, but I'm gonna start easing on in there, see what we can see. Hopefully we can find him here pretty quick. He headed into some really thick, tall grass, so I'm not looking forward to that. Just gonna have to watch where I'm going, but let's go see what we can do. All right, y'all, as you can see, I found him. It was quite the tracking job. You know, I started out looking for him, had real good blood going. Thought he was gonna be down right away. Ended up bumping him, decided to pull out, give him about 3 hours. Then come back, you know, took Dad back to the house, got back over here, changed clothes, and he went probably 1,000 yards. It was crazy. He went so far. He circled all the way back around, and he came back down into the riverbed down here. I had about a 250, 300 yard drag in the riverbed, and let me tell you, that was something else right there. Good deer. You know, he's just a little old 7-point. Didn't grow a brow tine here. He's got some short G3s off on each side, and you know, he's about 4.5 years old. And he just wanted to get out of here. He's a good one to take, and let me tell you, he's gonna be some good groceries. That he is. So thank you, buddy, for showing up today. The old Hoyt and the old G5 Megameat has got another one on the ground for this season. You know, that was one of the craziest experiences I've ever been in. Hit the deer what I thought was good. You could see there was a lot of good blood, and it just wasn't good enough to get him down quick. That deer, I don't know. They're just tough animals, like I said. He ended up going not quite 1,000 yards. I think I added it up all on my HuntStand app that it was just under 800 yards that he went. But I had good enough blood to follow him really easily. Ended up in that riverbed. I had a feeling he was going to head towards water, and sure enough, he was in some tall weeds where there was just a little bit of water there, and sure enough, he was right there. Fun drag getting him back across the daggum dry riverbed, but hey, that's the price you pay sometimes. It ain't always easy. So, but great deer, you know, I was real happy with him, and yeah, not too bad. All right, y'all, that was definitely an experience. You know, I'd learned something just about every time when I'm out here hunting these magnificent animals, and that one, I did the right thing. Backed out of there. That was most likely him that I heard running off, and you know, gave him 3 hours, went back, found him pretty quickly right after that. So definitely, you've heard the saying, when in doubt, back out, and that is the way to do it. You don't want to push them, because they're just going to keep on going, and there's a good chance you're not going to find them. But in this case, did the right thing. Got a nice little 7-point, got a good freezer full of meat, and I'll be ready for the next hunt. But until then, hey, if you ain't hunting, at least be shooting. Thanks, y'all. All right, good day. Let's try that over. So a 10-point kept coming, trying to come. Yep. Test 1, 2, 3. See if you can see me in frame here now. Come on back.